Did you hear that the man who once called himself America's favorite comedian just laughed at a joke about President Trump dying? No, it wasn't a private joke. It was live on Jimmy Kimmel's late-night stage, in front of millions. And it wasn't just any punchline. It mirrored the exact line Trump used during his speech to King Charles III. Trump told Melania that their marriage would never reach 63 years because he was too damn old, a quip that seemed to echo Jimmy's own mockery last Thursday. The joke went viral, and then an even bigger shock hit when the White House correspondents' dinner shooter allegedly got inspired by the same remark. In response, President Trump and First Lady Melania demanded that ABC fire Kimmel from his show. They claimed the comedian's comment was tasteless and had somehow fueled a tragedy. Jimmy denied any intention to incite violence, insisting he was simply poking fun at an age gap between the couple. He even pretended shock when Trump later echoed the death joke on national television. But the administration didn't wait for an apology. They moved fast. The Federal Communications Commission issued a new directive requiring all Disney-owned stations to file their broadcast license renewals early, effectively putting pressure on ABC's operations. Kimmel tried to spin the situation, saying he was appalled and that Trump should be fired. It seemed like the world of late-night comedy had turned into a political battlefield overnight. The tension grew as fans debated whether humor can cross a line or if it's just another form of satire. Every tweet and headline added fuel to an already blazing fire. Kimmel's team tried to reassure viewers that no one was harmed and that the joke was all in good fun. But Trump's administration kept the pressure mounting, threatening legal action and even calling for congressional hearings. Some commentators argued that Kimmel's right to free speech had been violated by the government's intervention. Others feared that a precedent had been set. Comedians could be silenced if their jokes touch on political figures. In the middle of this chaos, a small detail emerged that many missed. When Trump delivered his speech to King Charles III, he paused and stared at Melania for a moment before delivering the line about age. The pause was longer than anyone expected. A silent beat that sent ripples through the audience. Could it have been a subtle cue to Jimmy's joke, or just an offhand comment? The silence lingered in people's minds long after the applause faded. And then, on a quiet Tuesday night, Kimmel dropped a clip of Trump's speech on his show. As if daring anyone to see the connection. He smiled and said, "That's the same line I heard from the president himself." The audience gasped. The room was electric with disbelief. The moment that had seemed trivial for years suddenly looked like a masterstroke of timing. And then the climax. Jimmy stepped onto stage, faced the camera, and declared, "If the president can joke about his own death in front of the world, why should I?" He finished by saying, "Let's keep laughing. Let's not let politics silence us." The room erupted. The cameras rolled. The world held its breath. Now we know that behind every punchline lies a story, one where humor meets power, and the stakes are higher than anyone imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.